Küçükten hep bildim ben daha farklıyım. Erkekler futbol oynuyorlar ve ben onlarla gitmek istemedim. Tabii benim kardeşim o futbol, fighting sevdi. Bu şeyleri çok sevdi ama ben daha different stuff. Küçükten hep bildim. Belki ben biraz farklıyım. Benim adım Teoman, 20 yaşındayım ve Londra'da doğdum. Babam ve annem Türkiye'li ama annem o da burada doğdu. Küçükten annem ve babam bana Türk öğretmek çalıştılar. Tabii biraz zor çünkü Londra'da İngiliz hep insan konuşuyor. Bir tane teyzem var ve geçen sene bir şey bana söyledi. Şok oldum. She said that when I was 8 years old, I told her, I think I want to marry a man. And it makes you realize maybe I was always just this way inclined. And there's nothing you can do. Çocuksun değil mi? Nasıl bileceksin? ...16 yaşında arkadaşlarım açıldı ve onlara bir büyük şey değildi tabii. Annemi söyledim ve o da çok supportive oldu. Galiba bana question yaptı. Like, are you sure? Bu question yapmak gösteriyor. It's not as accepted. Galiba çok zaman kendimi convince yaptım. Yok, kızlar seviyorsun. Kendimi repress yaptım. My true self, who I am, because of society and external influences. Okulda çok çocuklar vardı ve silly şeyler söylediler bana. You're gay. Gay was used as an insult, for example. It affects you a lot hearing this from people around you. Çünkü küçüksün ve hayatı anlatmak çalışıyorsun. You try and understand the world. And if other people around you are making you feel like you're wrong, or you're different, or you're not normal, psychologically, it's going to affect you, isn't it? I like filling my time with lots of different things because I feel like when my mind isn't busy, that's when I can have poor mental health. Kafanda düşünüyorsun hep şey, kendini judge yapıyorsun ve düşünüyorsun normal bir insan mıyım? Gay insan minority, so you can't really go out and expect to meet lots and lots of gay people. Çünkü bizim hayatımda daha zor insan görmek and to make new connections, romantic connectionlar. I think dating apps have provided the gay community with like a opportunity to kind of like get away from the mainstream of society, if you get what I mean, which is obviously a good thing. Personally, I don't choose to use some gay dating apps like Grindr, but of course some people do, and that's their option. And of course Grindr is more like, it embraces like just expressing your sexuality and accepting your body and whatever. And I think it's fine if people can do whatever they want to do. But personally, I feel like my views are more like traditional in the sense that I'd rather be in like a committed relationship. Being gay, bu şey bir küçük thing. It's not a big thing. I wouldn't go and introduce myself to someone and be like, I am gay. But right now, I think it's important, of course, to raise awareness about it, because clearly there is a lot of political sensitivity attached to the topic still. But hopefully in some years' time, you won't need to come out. I mean, even like the idea of coming out, like a straight person, they don't have to come out. So why should a gay person? Tabii Londra'da çok insan var. Daha culture'lar daha büyük ve diverse. So naturally, I feel like people are just more accepting. Bizim medyamız ve televizyonda reklamlar daha kabul ediyorlar. Biliyorum Londra'da gay olmak çok bir kötü şey değil. Like 13 ülkede de being gay is punishable by death. Ölüyorsun gay olmak. If you're gay, they'll kill you. Bir tane bir experience vardı ve bardaydım. 3 tane kız arkadaşlarımla gittim ve oturuyorduk ve alkol içiyorduk ve gördüm 2 tane adam vardı at the side of the bar and gördüm onlar hep bana bakıyordular ve bir tension vardı ve içimde iyi hissetmedim. Like I felt like that there was something that was wrong. So I felt this weird feeling come over me. Ve arkadaşlarım notice yaptılar ve söylediler, Teoman, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Ve söyledim onlara, bir iki adam hep bana bakıyor ve biraz uncomfortable oluyorum. So kaçtık, bir yeni yer bulduk ve orada oturduk. Ve bu iki adam bana follow yaptılar ve hep bakıyordum onlara ve biraz dangerous. I felt like I was in a dangerous situation. That's one time where I felt like I was in danger because of my sexuality and who I was around and the environment at the time. 2 years ago, before COVID, I was doing something called powerlifting, which is like a sport where you lift weights and you have to lift the weights as strong as you can. And I took it quite far. I wanted to compete and things like that. İnsanlar, yeni arkadaşlar olmadı. Çünkü hep zamanım gym'de kullanıyordum. Tabii vücutunu güçleniyor ama kafanda o da güçleniyor. Galiba Londra'da gay community'siye çok pressure'ler var. To look a certain way, to present yourself in a perfect way, I feel like. Being a gay man, it comes with a lot of like expectations, and it's quite toxic in the community, I feel like. There's a lot of judgment going on. Like, of course, you leave mainstream society to find this like safe haven where you can be yourself and express who you are. But really, a lot of the time, that's not the case. When you're young, you look up to older men in society, or you think to yourself, what should a man be like? How do I need to present myself to be enough of a man? And obviously, being gay, that's frowned upon in society, conventionally, traditionally, it's looked down upon. So I feel like a lot of gay men struggle with coming to terms with being masculine enough, and a lot of the time they do use like the gym, or they get hooked on steroids, for example, to deal with that. And for a long time, I feel like I did use the gym, and it really did help my mental health. But also, I think COVID, it made me reevaluate why I was doing certain things and why I was engaging in certain behaviours. If I existed in a society as a gay man, I would be pathologized. I would be told by a psychologist that there's something wrong with me. The ways that science went wrong in the 20th century, for example, the eugenics movement, which was employed by Hitler to justify like the Aryan race, for example, that was born out of trying to prove that black people were genetically inferior to white people, which was all absolute bullshit, for example. I think we realised that science can be kind of like recruited as like a political tool. I think our generation my generation, they're more embracing the fact that you can be who you want to be outside of this scientific frame, because science conventionally tells you, oh, men are stronger, so men should do this occupation. Women are more caring about the environment and endearing towards raising children, so they should stay at home. I think it's time we embraced other ways of existing and operating in culture and in society.